From the way we interact with people, to the way we get stuff done, to just simply the way we entertain ourselves. Digital has revolutionized our lives in many unforeseen ways.
From Georgia to Palo Alto, from Oslo to Singapore, from the Vatican Library to dinosaurs in Hawaii, from talk radio,
same-day service in a nanosecond world,
to missing children, from bioinformatics to the World Bank, from Wired magazine to Mother Jones, from current weather maps to the latest Supreme Court decisions. A vast array of information is being made available in attractive, easy-to-use form and for free over the internet.
But have we lost something to digital? Perhaps something valuable? If we have lost anything, what have we lost? The people who ask these sort of questions might also ask, why digital? But as a 17-year-old American, I ask, why not analog? Am I the romantic type? Am I regressing instead of progressing? Am I a hipster who's disillusioned with digital? Or was I simply born in the wrong era? Why do I have such a stigma against digital? I mean, this is a format that should have been dead for the past quarter century. What is it about these discs that entice people so much, that pique people's curiosity? Well, you might say that they like it just so they can collect vintage stuff. It's not like I grew up with any one of them, so it's not nostalgia.
Sometimes the quality's actually better.
I sold all my LPs to some disc jockey guy.
Yeah, I think the sound quality is way better. Everything else is too compressed.
We would if we had a player for it. Later at UCSC, and I know there's a lot of records and still a lot of students that check them out.
You have a house, and if you have a record player, and if you have free time to be in your house listening to records.
Yeah, I think mostly in younger people actually.
I think it's the type of medium that you can actually hold in your hand, and it takes it back to when albums seemed important, and that there was something more than just the music involved. It was more of a concept. You actually had a piece of artwork along with the
Let's see what the experts think.
I think the sound is better on vinyl. If they were analog recordings to begin with, if they were digital recordings to begin with, then that's probably not the case.
Well, this calls for comparison. Odd. I'm hearing sounds in the vinyl version that I didn't quite hear in the CD version. But records aren't exactly the most portable option. So if you want to truly preserve that analog sound, let's say you gotta get something on tape.
Maybe for like home recording, that kind of thing, but otherwise, no.
I no longer have any tape.
Where are you gonna find a cassette player? Like, really?
I don't think so. I think it's more of a... people just trade them.
Tapes? Tapes. I mean, they're fun if you have a used car that doesn't have a CD player. Yeah.
Is tape still effective in this market?
Tape is only effective in certain countries where they haven't moved towards CD or toward MP3.
I think so.
Why?
A lot of people listen to either CDs or their iPhones.
sure. Yeah, it has its own sort of texture, just like any other medium.
Sound quality of tape's pretty good. Cassettes are making a bit of a comeback. Reel-to-reels are worth their weight in gold if you can find factory reels.
Now let's listen to Billie Jean again. Interesting. The same analog crispness is transferred fully to the tape. Yet that only appears in analog formats. Any other digital format, it's the same exact compression. But hey, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Hello? Remember me? Yes, you do. You know. Ring any bells? Where do you know those Sony people computerize anything? Take the new compact disc. 1 hour of Mozart out of a beer mat. Pure sound played by laser. Just listen to that. No hisses and crackles, of course, but if you do want that, munch a biscuit, sip a cup of cocoa, and it'll sound just like your old record player. You know what I mean? Fancy a dance?
Sony. Whatever will they think of next?
Hitachi, a world leader in technology, presents Quality, backed by the most aggressive research program in our history. You can hear the quality in Hitachi's compact disc player, a technological breakthrough in audio reproduction. Laser and disc come together for one of the purest sounds ever. Its computerized programmability is a work of magic. That's quality. That's Hitachi, a world leader in technology.
And not just audio discs.
Can you imagine seeing movies as close to the original cinema quality as possible at home?
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Then you're ready for Laserdisc. The latest in home entertainment is the PAL Laserdisc player, a machine which plays both feature-length movies and compact music discs. This unit forms the ideal center of a home entertainment system. Feel your living room come alive as you experience your favorite concert or movie with up to 60% better picture quality, matched by the stunning digital sound of compact discs.
Girl, we couldn't get much higher, yeah. Hasta la vista, baby.
DVD optical disc is the amazing new media ideal for handling video, audio, and computer data. DVD rises above the heretofore disparate media of television, audio equipment, and personal computers to meet the needs of the age of multimedia. What makes DVD so revolutionary is that a single 12-centimeter disc can hold 4.7 gigabytes of information, about the same amount found on 7 compact discs.
This is what's called a DVC, or digital video cassette. This is a video cassette used in camcorders that can record and play back in 1080p, giving you stunning picture quality that you see on the left. The one on the right on SD card. If we now have a tape format that can match digital, why wasn't it used for the domestic market? Why did we suddenly go to the disc? What happened to video stores? And if DVDs are scratched, they work like this.
Depends on the day of the week. I mean, depends on the day it is. Yesterday wasn't busy at all, but today probably will be a little bit more busy. I just opened at 3, so yeah, it's not always like this. I mean, I do get crowds in here, but it depends on what day of the week it is. Friday and Saturdays are really good. Well, Redbox and Netflix are hurting me, and that's what's, going to close me down. Eventually, it's probably be them. But TV series are what's going to save me, I believe, because people like TV series. People don't have cable up here. A lot of people don't have cable. But yeah, the Redbox, I do not like. But I have a lot of regular customers that are very loyal to me, that they prefer the one-on-one, in my opinion, about movies, because I have opinions.
Quite depressing, really. Does digital actually have a value? Are there advantages to digital? Well,
just because it's easier, it's I don't know, it's easier to skip to stuff. It doesn't have that feel and quality of vinyl, but it's more convenient.
Because I just like to have something in my hand.
It's easy, but if you're gonna have sound quality, like for the home, I definitely prefer like a record. You get a better fuller sound out of it.
It's easier, more convenient. Because there is a faster way of accessing it.
Yeah, it's pretty chill when it's hooked up in your car, but the discontinued Apple, whatever those things were, they don't work that well. So the only thing now is like an iTouch, supposedly.
Oh.
It's easier, more convenient, better sound usually.
Well, personally, when I make music, I work on digital because it's easier these days. But I find that usually I like to listen to music, not necessarily by choice, just because that's the way it works out, that I listen to music that was created on analog systems.
Well, again, it depends. If it was recorded in the digital era, the digital's going to sound better. If it was recorded in the analog era, the vinyl's going to sound better.
Well, there seems to be advantages to both analog and digital. Digital has easy access, and companies know all too well the advantages of digital, but have forgotten that analog can do incredible things too. So, it seems like as if analog and digital will coexist. One will not overpower the other. Is that true, though? Well, the answer lies in, of all places, a trailer park.
So it seems. Things all of a sudden went really smoothly. But in hindsight, what I realized eventually, and he would say, oh.
Set up with my TV is I really wanted to get away from cable. So what I did was I found out that you can get free HD digital over the airwaves. And what I did was I did a little research on how to do that. And I found out first you should go to, well, first I went to like Best Buy and I bought a good antenna just for that reason. I found out, I looked up what kind of antennas would be good for that. And then I set it up and I got the right cable for that antenna and I set it up to a computer, to a processing card which has dual processors. And what that does, the dual processor, it's a hop-out card and it takes all the processing pressure off your CPU in your computer. So I did that, but then I also went online and looked up at antenna.org. Antenna.org shows you which way you should point your antenna to get the different stations that you want. So I did that, and I set up my antenna actually in a tree, and pointed it in the right. I used the compass to point it in the right direction. After I got that set up, I came down here and I plugged in. You hook up your wire to it, and you can now get reception using their software of over the air stations, and actually you can get quite a few stations. But what's nice about this card is not only can I get the stations, but I can record the stations, and I can watch one program while I'm recording another, or I can record two while I'm watching something else. I get excellent reception, actually. The HD is actually better than what I get from cable, because it saves me a lot of money. And the fact that I can record it is I can watch it whenever I want to watch my programs. So saving the money is a big thing. Cable can cost anywhere from like $32 for your basic up to $120 a month for a big array of channels. So they can save quite a bit of money, and I prefer to use that money somewhere else. No, I haven't had any trouble. I've actually had really good reception. No, not at all, actually. The website antenna.org shows you which way to point the antenna, which is important in order to get good reception. Well, I think it actually, TV for a long time, your major stations have been basically free, and now cable wants to charge for everything. In fact, they just recently tried to pass a law making even the free over-the-air waves something that they could charge for. So, yes, I think it should be free. I think that's something the public should be entitled to, and I'm really glad it is.
Even though you shouldn't exactly see VHS make a comeback, it seems like the cassette tape and vinyl will coexist with the MP3 file and the MPEG file.
Love was such an easy game to play. I need a place to